Set, ready, 10 Lobo.
54. Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
Shoot.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's go.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. First carry for James Conner. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you.
Big rip.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26.
Ready.
Mike 54. Switch up.
Let's go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Look at me. Zipper.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say,
play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
A 34-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half, as they too are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
49ers.
Set. 8, read.
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Chargers 3.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Get it.
On first down, Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Come on,
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
31's the mic.
Now.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Let's go.
George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Nicole Hartman.
All day, baby, all day.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. After the penalty, it's Jones. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yes. Defense.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, I'm go.
On third down, here's Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Record.
5.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
65.
Smith.
52.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Go.
Back to throw here. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Let's go.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Taylor. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I smell fear in that offense. 80 weapon.
Begin.
Leo.
Under crunch. Check 24.
Ready.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Come on, set. 15 Lonnie.
Watch the run. Bang.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chargers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
On the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Hey, check. Tight dog.
Hey!
Motion.
This is Jones, and he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back in the go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
You ain't doing nothing.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now it's Connor. And some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go,
31 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
No. Off.
Right back to Connor here on first. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
49, check. Ready.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up the 3rd down.
I'm coming.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part. This powering down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try.
Yo, go! 5.
Connor going to try and run it, and he is in for the 2 points, and they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it
George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Get it.
The toss running left. Taylor. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it.
Let's go.
What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. You did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Go! Big trip!
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again.
Run!
The 20.
You ain't doing nothing.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, How about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
36.
They'll try and punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
You ain't going nowhere.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Exit. Tighten up.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
It's been a long day for you.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. You remember me?
Hit it.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for San Francisco, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.